There are two ways to really engage with newcomer hires, and one is to primarily attract, so primary attraction, which would be coming from overseas or directly from another country, which could be very difficult. But one of the pieces that the government has not really looked at yet in any significant way is a shuffling of the deck with this sort of idea of regionalization of immigrants, that there's an oversaturation in large cities and an underrepresentation in small communities. So this is what Maria described earlier as well, called secondary migration. So rather than a newcomer landing primarily, like primary landing in, say, Perth, that they might come from Montreal or come from Toronto or even Vancouver, but that the idea is, how do we attract not only directly from overseas, but in a faster way from sort of the dense urban areas. We do know that sort of immigrant attraction is three-pronged. So number one is economic opportunity. There has to be a clear economic opportunity, and that's, you know, a moneymaker, and the more that work is commensurate to their skill level, the better. So dignity arrives. The second piece is familiarity with the town, right? So that the people there, maybe you have an auntie or someone that's referred you there, or a friend that we can start to create. Like we saw this success actually going on in a big way with private sponsors of refugees in Lanark County. There were 7 or 8 groups that formed in Lanark and 10 more in Renfrew. So we know there's a ground level of people willing to be those sponsors and helpful friends and neighbors that contribute to that social capital and integration features. But the third piece, the retention through welcoming communities and services. And so we are working at all 3 of those levels. And today the goal would be to focus in on some of the economic opportunity attraction marketing frameworks, but then also speaking to you now about familiarity and how to bring that marketing messaging quite tailored to the candidates